Hi, everybody. Angel here. Hope you're doing great. And today I'm super excited to speak with Larissa, the founder and creator of Active Kids 2.0. So we will get started shortly. And hope you all are doing great. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining, and I will save the live on IGTV so you can check out the full episode at your convenience. Also, I just want to mention that we have already completed 94 other episodes on Instagram Live, lots of interviews from people from all over the world, so you can check those out on my channel as well. They're all there for you to watch the replay. Hi there.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing, Larissa?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome, awesome. Happy Wednesday.
Happy
And
hump day. Oh yeah.
I know, right? Yeah. So I did pin our topics on the bottom just to kind of keep me on track. We'll just keep flowing and we'll pause for questions as they come along. So I want to thank everyone for joining. Please put your questions and comments down below for Larissa, and she'll be happy to answer. And while we wait, Larissa, we do have a full agenda here of topics. So I'm just going to jump right in. And first of all, again, thank you so much for taking the time. We met through Clubhouse in one of the rooms there. And it's just so awesome to meet so many awesome people on Clubhouse as well as Instagram, of course. And so, yeah, thanks for connecting and accepting my invitation to come on and talk about Active Kids 2.0. So Larissa, please tell us what prompted you to create Active Kids 2.0?
Yeah, sure. So I am a former educator as well as a former professional beach volleyball player.
Wow.
So I have a quite an extensive athletic background. And when I decided to go back in the workforce, um, I have three kiddos,
They're so
and
adorable. They're so cute.
thank you.
They're
And
very cute.
when my kiddos went back to school, I decided, okay, now I wanted to go full, go back full force into working. So I decided to get into teaching, and I was a personal fitness instructor at a local high school. And yeah, March 2020 hit, and everybody went virtual.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was a really, bad time for everybody, but it was especially a bad time for teachers because we had to figure out what we were going to do with our students virtually. So what I decided was to stream my workouts online through YouTube, and I literally built a community overnight. On my first live, I got 7,000 students and families joining me, and it grew into a beautiful community. And 3 months went by very, very quickly of me, doing my classes for them. And then summer hit, and people asked, they said, so what are you going to do now, coach, now that summer's here? And I said, well, what do you guys want me to do? And they wanted me to continue. So that's where Active Kids 2.0 was really born. So I decided to expand, and I created not only, me doing cardio and strength classes, I also brought in karate, boxing, jazz, dance, sports, and all of this stuff to create Active Kids. And Active Kids now is an online, on-demand platform, and we gear towards ages 3 to 18. And we work with moms, we work with homeschool families, we work with schools, we work with everyone that wants to get, that want to really get healthy and thriving and moving.
Well, I am just like, just blown away by the fact that you pivoted, you listened to what your community wanted, you fill that void, and you just stepped up to the challenge despite the storm that was going on all
Ooh,
around.
the crazy storm.
Yeah, I just applaud you for doing that. And I mean, of course, using all your skills and your expertise and experience, of course, but really, I mean, what I'm hearing is there was such a need for this, and you just pivoted and did a pirouette and said, hey, I'm just gonna do this. So I just want to
Yeah,
applaud you for that.
I appreciate that. And that's something that I do a lot in my life. And if I feel like there's a need, especially if it's something that I'm passionate about, I go for it. And it's 100% full force. Hey, if it fails, if it flops, whatever, I went for it. And fortunately, this just wasn't a flop. It was quite the opposite. So,
That's awesome. I want to say hi to everybody who's joining. Please put your questions and comments down below for Larissa, and she'll be happy to answer. Nice to see you all. And while we wait, Larissa, tell us please about I guess, what you see as the mission for Active Kids 2.0, and what is unique about Active Kids 2.0 compared to other offerings in the marketplace, please? And you've already alluded to it, but I just would like for you to expand, please.
yeah, sure. So the mission, yeah, just like I said before, is to get the kiddos off the couch and moving, to get everybody moving and having fun doing it. So working out doesn't have to be a chore. Whenever we say working out, everyone's like, oh no, I don't want to work out, and it's, like this bad word. But for our kiddos, we have to make sure we set that foundation for them. So movement should be, you can even use the word movement. Let's get our movement in for today instead of saying working out, right? So it's just so important that the kids stay healthy and they stay with, smiles on their faces and doing something that they're enjoying. So that's our mission at Active Kids.
And how do you see what you're offering as slightly different from
Okay.
what others are offering in the marketplace today?
Absolutely. So at Active Kids, it's more of a tight-knit community. And, no one is unseen. You just don't get thrown a whole bunch of stuff. We really curate your experience. So um, when you get one of our packages, it is it's just unique because on Monday, you get to have a class. And then on Tuesday, we give you a nutritional recipe, and then on Wednesday you get another class, and then Thursday you might get thrown a active coloring page or something supplemental, and then on Friday you get another class. So it's really this journey that you're going through, and it's not just here's a whole bunch of workouts, figure it out yourself. No, you're taking this journey with us, and you get all of these cool coaches by your side to do it with. And I'm super in tune with all of my schools that I work with. I do, I get to go to the schools as well, and I get to speak to the kids. So it is very interactive and not so much just here's products, here's classes, go do them.
Yeah, yeah. And what I love is the variety. And, when I was 16, I was visiting an older woman as part of my kind of social service, community service for school. And she would say variety is the spice of life. And that just stuck with me since
Yeah.
then. And I'm way older than 16. And what I'm hearing from you is that you really provide such a variety that makes it interesting and fun, and we can learn better when there's variety and it's not monotonous, the same old every day. So I love that.
I'm telling you, if you have the same old every day with kids especially, they're gonna know. They're gonna get bored. They're not gonna want to do it. So we make sure that, okay, Well, maybe you didn't like boxing. Okay, so try this. How about karate? Maybe, karate's not your thing. Try this. Jump on a mat and try yoga. We have so many things that kids, whatever, type of kid you have, whatever age, they're going to catch on to something and they're going to really resonate with something that we have to offer.
Awesome. So tell us, please, and you've already alluded to this offer. You've already sprinkled them throughout the conversation, but if you could just give us a few, just like a zoom in on, some of the main activities that you offer, please.
Yeah, sure. So just like I said before, the categories, we have 12 different ones. We have
Wow.
karate, we have sports classes, soccer, basketball, volleyball. Like I said before, we have yoga. We also have toddler time for our little ones. So even our 3-year-olds have things to do with inactive kids. So there's a bunch.
I love that. That is so adorable. All right. And so your classes are of your offerings are available online and in person. Um, Now, do you offer only in the US or internationally? How does that work for people all over the world?
So right now it's global. So we have families that are in Australia, we have families that are in the
Oh,
UK, Pakistan, all of that good stuff. So it's really, really global, which is cool. The thing is, we do not have live classes. And we tried to have live classes, but the timing difference I mean, it just didn't work out. And parents were just saying, we can't make it this time, at this time and, all of this stuff. And so I said, well, how about, we keep the on-demand online type of, classes and they love it. So we don't have any on live, but they're all on demand.
no, that's an important point, and thank you for mentioning that because um, it's even if you're in the US with all the different time zones, everyone's personal schedule, just imagine the countries that you just mentioned. Australia. I mean, I was lucky to go to Australia. I mean, that's like another planet in terms of time zone.
Time
I mean,
zone, yeah.
when I was there, it was a 14-hour time difference. Like I was like, I remember when I went, I was like a whole day ahead of people.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Back home, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And just like scheduling, like even having like meetings and interviews with people way, way, way on the other side of the world. It's very tricky. And
It is.
so I really applaud you for doing the pre-recorded. It reminds me even of when I used to watch, I used to actually use what do you call it? Aerobic videos, like
Yeah.
exercise videos,
Yeah.
and like back in the day, I would just like put in a tape back in the day, and then of course I graduated to like the ones on TV and so forth and so on, and then of
Yeah.
course there are the ones on the internet and so on. But my
Yeah.
point is like they were always there, like, and
Yeah.
I could do it like whenever it fit my personal schedule. So I think that is super
Absolutely.
awesome, and it's a very good point. Now, tell us a bit, please, more about so the fixed schedule versus the on demand. How does that kind of play out?
Yeah, sure. So it depends on the package that you choose. So we do have a monthly subscription, which is 30 days worth of content, and then we have a 90-day subscription, which is 90 days worth of content, and then we have the year subscription, which is a whole year of content. So if you do a monthly subscription, you get to choose your package. So say your kids are inclined to maybe like karate, like a boxing, then you would choose or you would try the martial arts package. Say your kids are really into dance, then you would choose the dance package. Then you would get ballet, you would get jazz, you would get hip hop, and I think we throw in some yoga in there as well. Say you have older kids and they like cardio and strength classes to get faster, stronger. Then we have an active dynamic package, which is cardio and strength in there as well. So the families get to decide, yeah, what package they like and what their kids are going to enjoy. And it's really cool how it works. And then the year package comes with everything. You say, I want the kids to just try everything. And then at the end, maybe they'll get hooked to a couple of things. But let's try everything. And that's what we do in our house, really. If my kiddo comes home, they say, Mom, I'm really interested in trying, karate. All right, let's try it out. See if you like it, because you never know. What if my little boy is a karate black belt, potentially. You would never know if you didn't try it. So with Active Kids, you get to try it all.
I love that, because again, that brings in the whole variety. You're not limited. It's not like, well, I think you'd be good at such and such, or I think you would enjoy such and such. But, for me, that's like putting a child or even just a human being in general in a box. Like, you're not letting them explore and be adventurous and, try something else. And like you were saying earlier about the whole failure element, well, we don't have to be like a top performer in everything, but we could still, derive some type of enjoyment from it. So I really think that, your approach of like offering the full gamut is super, it's just awesome, because it does give us, as humans, we're very creative and we do like, variety. We like to try things. And so it's just great that you offer, you offer that variety.
Especially kids, like you never want to stifle a kid. There's so much potential, and kids will surprise you. They will surprise you of what they're good at, or they'll surprise you of what, they're interested in. My little one, he's really interested in history, and I hate history. You know what I mean? Like, who would have known? I mean, his dad does like history, but
Yeah.
you never know.
You never know. No, and that's the beauty of what you're offering. So tell us, please, do you have any future offerings or projects that you're ready to share at this moment?
Yeah, sure. So I'm always coming up with something new. I'm always adding new content. Our most recent additions have been the sports classes. Those just got added. Our nutritional recipes just got added as well into the whole active experience, which is super cool. But coming soon is we're going to do a big holiday offering, giving the gift of movement, of course, giving the gift of movement.
Awesome.
There will be also, we're going to really revamp our Active Kids 2.0 gear and have a lot of like, mommy and my mini type of active
I love that.
cool, which is going to be cool. And then way in the future, not way in the future, we're working on it, but there will be an Active Kids 2.0 app.
Oh, cool. Wow, that is cool. I think the parents are going to super love that.
Yeah.
Because, that's that famous saying, there's an app for everything.
Yeah.
Or there's an app for that. Like someone would be like, oh, what about such and such? Be like, oh, well, there's an app for that.
There's an app for that. Yep, exactly.
That is cool. I just love how you're so creative. You're just pivoting. You are, shifting to kind of meet the market demand, and that's super awesome. So I just want to applaud you, on your whole team for that. And tell us, please, what are the best ways for people to contact you for more information, collaboration, questions, comments, etc.?
Absolutely. So we are on Facebook. Of course, we are on Instagram at Active Kids 2.0. We, our website, www.activekids2.com.
Okay. Awesome. And before I ask you for your final comments to kind of wrap this all up and put a bow on it for us, please, I do want to thank you profusely, Larissa, for taking the time to come on and share with us. I want to say thank you for everyone who's watching either live or on the replay. And Larissa, I'm just going to ask you for your final thoughts, regarding Active Kids 2.0, to just kind of wrap this up and put a bow on it for us, please.
Absolutely. So, I always get the question of, what do I do if I'm not athletically inclined, as parents? And I always encourage parents to just go out, get outside, and get moving and just have fun and let the kids lead. Let the kids lead. When you let the kids lead, it becomes an adventure. And that's with anything, you know. But with staying active, let the kids lead, have a good time, and just have fun. Have fun. So, and that's what we do at Active Kids. So I cannot wait for you guys to join our community. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you all for watching.
Awesome, Larissa. I love that. Let the kids lead. Awesome. So with that, Larissa, I'm going to thank you so much again. I'm going to save this to IGTV, my feed and stories, and then I'll message you after.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, and take good care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.